All right. What's going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. This is the PTD Vlogs, day number 434. So that means we're going for 134 likes. That's what our thumbs up goal's gonna be. All right, everybody. Whoa, we got our top three. Danielle, the driver girl. We got Nancy Zerza and Steve Henney in the first top three. Congratulations, my friends. Congratulations. Fourth place is UDM, PDX Davids in fifth. Sixth is DFW. In seventh is Kristen ICK. In eighth is The Real Binko. In ninth is Joshua Galloway. And in 10th is Bree Soul. Congratulations to our top 10. Followed by Larry Crow Jr. and Sheila Duhart and Timothy Fournier. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Yes, Danielle, I saw my subscriptions. You posted something about that again. Julio, what's up? Julio, this is actually for you, man, because, you know, this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. For those of you guys who don't realize this, you know, Julio works down in Queens, New York. He's been a loyal viewer of mine for a very long time. What's up, Eric? What's up, Tony? So he sent me a screenshot of a review of one of I guess, what was it? Was it a restaurant you had just delivered for, Julio? You were just checking the what do you call it, like the reviews, and he sent me a screenshot of a review from a customer saying the following, because I feel like this was good to bring up, Julio. It says, I ordered a pizza from Little Caesars. This restaurant is a 5-minute drive from my house. The driver picked up my food at 6:05. As I was tracking him, I noticed that he was driving away from my house and not towards it. Then I saw he had stopped somewhere else for about 20 minutes. I'm assuming that he went to pick up someone else's order, hopefully. He arrived with the food at 6:50, which means my food was sitting in his car for 45 minutes. I don't understand how this app could allow their drivers to do things like this. Also, there is no option to rate the drivers. This is a huge issue that needs to be resolved. I used to love using this app, but I'm not sure I'll be using this after this situation. So Julio's question was, hey, what's up, Driver Lady Pro, Mandy? Everyone say thank you to Mandy for that $2 donation. Thank you for being so generous. What's up, AZ Driver? So anyway, his thing was, I didn't know that the customers can track us in real time. And I've said this in the past before, that drivers, that customers can see us in real time. The only people that you cannot see in real time if you are the customer are restaurants that have their own in-house driver. Like, you know, basically it's more money for a restaurant to sign up and use us as the drivers than it is for them to sign up with Grubhub and have their own in-house driver. So whenever you order from a certain pizzeria or whatever, usually a lot of them have their own driver, you know. But with us, any place we pick up from, please make sure you know that the customer who ordered the food can see your whereabouts. They know where you are. So if you guys are multi-apping, I would recommend, like, you don't do that while you've picked up the order. You know what I mean? If you're gonna multi-app, make sure you pick up the other order and deliver that first before you pick up the Grubhub one. Like, don't pick up a Burger King order with Grubhub and then turn on Uber Eats and go pick up, you know, some other place while the customer is waiting for the Grubhub food. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would really highly recommend against that, because I'm sure somehow Grubhub's gonna get upset with that somehow, some way. You know what I mean? So, Julio, I hope that helped. What's up, Joe Drive for you? Comment 111 if you guys already knew that customers on Grubhub could see you. Comment 222 if you didn't know that. Because surprisingly, still, I'm actually surprised people still don't realize that they can see you. You know, I know. I'll tell you right now, the Uber Eats setup has always been a better tracking system, the real-time tracking system. Where Grubhub, it seemed like you had to, you know, keep going in and out of the app as the customer to keep tracking the driver. Like, it doesn't automatically update, but again, I haven't used it in a while, so I'm not sure. Highly suggest you place your own order to see customers' perspective. Absolutely. If you have never placed an order on one of the apps that you work for, you really should, so you can see exactly what the customer is seeing. Rideshare Iowa has a great point there. Nancy, so they can complain and ask why the hell they're sending a faraway driver. Perhaps. Oh no, Tony, not today. Tomorrow. It's gonna still be pretty brutally cold tomorrow, but I'm not trying to have 2 days of that. Most of my neighbors in my complex couldn't even open their doors because they were frozen shut. They don't deliver to your house, so you can't. Ah, Jake, yeah, that's true. That happens. Grubhub and Uber Eats, they're still trying to, you know, get out there. Julio, and I've also noticed that a bunch of restaurants are stopping Grubhub drivers and hiring their own in-house drivers. Some are, Julio, because they can control it better, I guess. James Ruffalo, I knew a restaurant got rid of their delivery drivers and signed up with Grubhub. Yep, I knew a few places that did that. Of course, Tony, of course. They want to send the best bonuses. We had 30 to 40 mile an hour gusty wind all day. It was brutal. Oh, yeah. I haven't even stepped out of my apartment today. No need. I've opened the door a few times just to stick my head out. But, dude, I swear, as soon as you open the door, the cold smacks you in the face, man. It's just like, it's thick. You know? No, Danielle, you got to be like me. You got to keep the tree going. See, the tree is alive. Well, it's not alive. It's a plastic tree. I got a comment saying, Pete, I think it's time to take the tree down because it's a fire hazard. And I'm like, it is a fire hazard if it's a real tree. This is a plastic tree. All right? It's a fake tree. So, bam. Hashtag Team Christmas Tree. See, Danielle, I'm still in the cool runnings right here. Boom. Get it? Cool runnings. It's cold outside. No? Bad joke? All right. I feel bad for the high tipping customer now when they track you and notice that you're taking another delivery ahead of them. Exactly. I agree. Yes, it is, John, but the spirit is all year. Do not all month, but happy birthday to me. There you go. Happy birthday to you, Joe. Keep it up all year round, 365 days. Who knows the movie Cool Runnings with John Candy? One of John Candy's final attempts before his passing. Are you really, Mandy? How are you liking it? How are you liking it? Cool Runnings. Jamaica has a bobsled team. Jamaica's very first bobsled team. That's right. I forget how the song goes, but it's like Jamaica has a bobsled team. Cool Runnings, man. What we gonna call it? Cool Runnings. Yeah. What's up, Robert C. Dana? I don't know how we went from talking about Grubhub to Cool Runnings. Well, actually, that was my fault, but it's not really something that bad that I don't mind taking the fall for. Angels in the outfield, huh? Angels in the outfield. Isn't that with Christopher Lloyd? He's the angel in the outfield. Dude, Kevin, I know, man. He did die too young. They did, Danielle? They took away the promotions. We haven't had Quest in a long time, man. Haven't had Quest in quite a while. At least in my particular area. Usually out on Long Island, they're giving it like crazy. Danny Glover and Christopher Lloyd. Gotcha. Feel the rhythm, feel the vibe. Get up. It's bobsled time. UDM, thank you. Thank you. That's what it was. Feel the rhythm, feel the vibe. Get on up. It's bobsled time. You know what? I got to tell you something right now. We needed more movies like Cool Runnings. Like those feel-good, you know, like they made it in the end movies. Like I feel like we don't have that anymore. Like I feel like we only have movies that are just like about drugs and sex and like just, you know, ridiculous, like mind-blowing stuff. Like people don't want heartwarming endings anymore, you know? But I'll go off on a tangent on another time. Oh yeah, 90s campy movies, exactly. Those corny movies. Dude, since we were iced in, my girlfriend and I watched the trilogy of the Mighty Ducks movies. Dude, I had tears in my eyes because of the heartwarming moments. I really did, man. Caddyshack, please. Let's not even go there. What a great movie that is. But, dude, all three Mighty Ducks movies in a row. In a row. Beautifully done. Do we have any Mighty Ducks fans here? Anybody? Anybody? Gordon Bombay. Does that name ring a bell? Anyone? No. Beverly Hills Cop. Sure. Absolutely. D3, The Mighty Ducks. The original Karate Kid. What about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? One of my favorites. Greatest Thanksgiving movie ever. Police Academy was great. Didn't they make like 5 Police Academies? The Flying V. That's right. The ducks stay together. Those aren't pillows. Holes is your favorite movie with Shia LaBeouf. Do you know still to this day, I do not understand the point of Holes? I've seen it. What? What are they? Are they like arrested little kids or something? Like digging holes? What are they digging? Are they digging holes for themselves? I still don't understand about it. Come on, let's not go crazy. We know about Home Alone, how great that is. Where would you sit and get hyped up, Tony? Jake, explain Holes to me. I was born in '87, so I'm technically an '80s kid, but I didn't really experience the '80s. It was all '90s for me. Dude, Bloodsport with the Kumite. Let's put it this way. I have seen pretty much almost every movie that's worth seeing. So, I didn't play any sports as a kid because no one in my family liked sports. So, I just watched movies and Nickelodeon. That's what I did. What are you talking about, Danielle? Danielle, you got a very dirty mind. Very dirty mind, seriously. What did Texas Mama J say? In the movie Holes. Slave Drive Labor from the Boss. Back to the Future is my favorite movie trilogy of all time. I'm only 2 years older than my oldest kid. Alexis, you're making me feel weird. In a good way? I don't know. I don't even know where I was going with that one. I don't know, Kevin. I'm hoping soon. That Cobra Kai show is great. The YouTube one. Home Alone couldn't be made today. It's too violent for kids. Yeah, it's true. You know what the problem with DFW? You know what the problem with Home Alone? There's not enough Fortnite in Home Alone, so therefore the kids wouldn't like it. Spaceballs, please, man. I'm a Mog. I'm my own best friend. Grumpy old men, sure. No, me neither, James. Absolutely. Wow, we got a good thing going over here. It's much better than I described. Best of the Best? Sure. Was Best of the Best... was Best of the Best with Jean-Claude Van Damme? Hot Shots is great. Wow, man, you guys are naming some good ones. Hot Shots was the parody of Top Gun. So basically making fun of Tom Cruise. Joe, Drive for You, Idaho. What movie is that? Tony Tone, Over the Top. Like this. It's like a switch, you know. You gotta put your hat back like that. You know, it's like a switch. Whoa. All the Cheech and Chong movies are great. Mexican America. No, 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 yo. No, 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 no. Oh yeah, Spaceballs. Blank Man. Who was Blank Man? Wasn't that who the hell is that? Isn't that one of the Wayans brothers, Blank Man? Dude, I know. I might as well. See, we always just talk about Grubhub and Uber Eats and all this stuff. Like, I enjoy talking about these other things, too. Damon Wayans. I knew it. I knew it was one of the Wayans brothers. There's like 5 Wayans brothers. Way and Bros. Dude, trust me, man. Listen, I'm very passionate about all this, delivery stuff, but this is what I really enjoy. I love talking about movies and entertainment and stuff like that. Not pop culture. Just, I'm all about the retro stuff. I agree, Jake. That's what I did. Wow. Free Willy. That's a great one. Honestly, Free Willy's underrated, man. People forgot about Free Willy. Remember Michael Jackson did the soundtrack for that? Remember how huge the movie Free Willy was at its time? My Cousin Vinny, amazing. A Little Deer. Scarface, no, it needs no introduction. Coming to America, I was just watching Coming to America the other day. When you think of garbage, think of Akeem. Oh yeah, Free Willy was great. I know, Julio. Ren and Stimpy, absolutely. UDM, man, look at you. I didn't know you were a Nickelodeon guy. I was raised by Nickelodeon. You know what it is? I don't bring up too many Nickelodeon things with people that are around my age now, because when I'm like, hey, did you ever watch Are You Afraid of the Dark? And they're like, what's that? I'm like, it was on Nickelodeon. They're like, I just watched Disney Channel and I watched TGIF and Saturday morning cartoons. I'm like, you didn't watch Nickelodeon at all? What the hell were you doing? I was watching the Animaniacs. It's like, come on. I'm going to tell you right now, fuck the Animaniacs. You're not going to hear me curse too much, but fuck them. They don't got shit on Nickelodeon. No way, Jake. Get out of here. Jimmy Neutron, no. You just made my girlfriend go, oh. No, Jake. Goosebumps was great. Cat Dog I was not a fan of. I know, they're naming all the ones that I don't like. But yeah, of course, Rugrats, Ferris Bueller, Stimpy, you idiot, of course. Dude, I get a little passionate when I talk about retro stuff. I'm not gonna lie though, SpongeBob gets a laugh out of me every time. You remember the WB Frog? Wow, remember him? Hey, UDM, do you remember the Honey Smack cereal? As a kid, I was such a dumb kid that I would always think that the WB Frog and the Sugar Smacks guy were like cousins, like they were related or like the same guy. That's how silly I was. Dude, First Blood Rambo, please, let's not even go there. I love when he goes up to the cop and he's like, just drop it, otherwise I'll give you a war you won't believe. I'll give you a war you won't believe. Like, I love that line so much. DFW said, wow, that's the loudest she's ever been on a live stream. Meaning you. Yeah. All the Naked Gun movies with O.J. Simpson. Isn't that crazy? Zombieland is good. They're actually making a sequel to that. Airplane, sure. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Leslie Nielsen. I love how I named Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as like the headliner for Airplane. Roger Murtaugh. Wait, no, it wasn't Murtaugh. That Roger Murtaugh is Danny Glover from the Lethal Weapon movies. The red zone is for loading and unloading. Space Jam, great one. You know, I was never into Hook as a kid. I saw it like once. What? I don't like the fantasy stuff too much. Wasn't that like Peter Pan and shit? Yeah, like I couldn't get into the Peter Pan. Also, you know what? I couldn't get into Peter Pan because people thought it was always funny to say it to me. Like, Peter, like Peter Pan, like your name? And I'm like, nope, no. Well, the only Peter Pan I know is the Peanut Butter and the Bus Company. Dumb and Dumber is one of my favorites, sure. The original Red Dawn is amazing. It's been on TV. Wolverines! Absolutely. Miss Doubtfire is a great one. National Lampoon's Vacation. I've seen probably like 99% of the movies that you're dropping right now. Robin Williams, 90s, everything. Thank you very much. Yep. So you're telling me there's a chance. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Man, we got to all hang out and have a movie night. That's what we got to do. What? I know. Are you sure you're 17? Yes, I'm sure I'm 17. Dirty Dancing. Me, I'm a guy. I couldn't get into Dirty Dancing, but I respect it. For girls. I have seen Grease because my mother loved the movie. All of Adam Sandler's older stuff. Has anyone ever seen the movie Airheads with Adam Sandler and Brandon Fraser and Steve Buscemi where they... Weekend at Bernie's? Man, UDM, look at you naming some good ones. That's a great one too. Wait, Weekend at Bernie's was filmed in your island? I thought that was filmed on Long Island or Staten Island. No, I thought it was filmed in the Hamptons. Or at least that's what was supposed to take place. Get the hell out of here. I didn't know that. Airheads is a great one. Mad Money's a good one. Has anyone ever seen The Money Pit with Tom Hanks? St. Thomas? Is that where you're from? St. Thomas? I've been there on one of those cruises. St. Thomas was beautiful, man. I didn't know that's where you're from. Was it? It's like St. Thomas and Tortola. There's another island, Tortola. Harold Ramis died too soon. I agree. The Mask has been on TV on HBO lately. Money Pit's been on lately. Yep. How long is it going to take? 2 weeks. Pretty in Pink is a good one. Yep. That was the oh my God, the Rat Pack, the Brat Pack. White Man Can't Jump. Yo, that's racist, Tony. But it is a good movie. Oh my God, who just named Blank Check? St. Croix. UDM, do you remember? Remember Johnny Wishbone? Johnny Wishbone from Beverly Hills Cop. I'm Johnny Wishbone. I'm from the island of St. Croix. Don't you remember that? Sandlot, of course, amazing. You guys know some good stuff here. The Money Pit is great. The Parent Trap, I never saw it because wasn't that like Lindsay Lohan or something? Lost Boys, one of my favorites. The Outsiders, great movie, man. Dude, The Outsiders launched so many careers. Did you know that Ralph Macchio from The Karate Kid was in that? Sean Penn's brother was in it. I think Charlie Sheen. Like, it was like 1 million people in that movie. What's up, Sour Skittles? Beverly Hills 90210. My mother was obsessed with that show. It was like a teeny bopper show, 90210. But my mother watched that. And Melrose Place. Yeah, I really couldn't get into Scott Pilgrim. It really wasn't my thing. Dazed and Confused, of course. Boiler Room. Danielle, why do you know that movie? Why do you know that movie? I'm sorry. I didn't expect that from anybody. I didn't really take you for much of an investment person. Well, I actually heard about the movie Boiler Room when I was in sales because, you know, it's pretty great. Yeah, C. Thomas Howell, right, who later went on to do Red Dawn. That's right. You were in sales. I forgot. That's right. Danielle, I take it all back. I forgot. You used to make a lot of money. Like a lot of money. I remember you telling me about that. Tommy Boy, I was just watching that. Tommy want wingy. Sour Skittles, we're looking, we're hoping you get another car soon, man, to get back on. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl. I don't want to assume. I don't want to assume the gender. It's going to be huge. Anyway. The Boondock Saints, sure. Norman Reedus' first breakout movie. Never Trust the Russians, right? You know, I find it kind of interesting. They've been playing Red Dawn quite a bit lately. And we've been in, you know, not in cahoots with Russia. Come on. Friday, next Friday, the Friday after next. Come on. Debo. Seen them all. What's up, John Kristovic? Jesus, I got a little excited. Sorry. Rush Hour. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Danielle, I am impressed. Danielle. Glengarry Glen Ross? Very good. Very good. You're naming some good ones. Trump was in Home Alone 2. Excuse me, do you know where the lobby is? Down the hall and to the left. Coffee is for closers. That's right. Honestly, John, this video started off talking about the fact that Grubhub customers can track us. And now we're talking about great movies from years ago. Tropic Thunder's great. I'm just a guy playing another guy who's playing another guy. You never go full retard. Grumpy Old Men, sure, of course. Was born in '92, so I guess I missed a lot. Yeah, that's like my sister's age. My sister has completely missed out on all the greatest movies that were ever made. Talladega Nights, of course. Of course. Now we're getting a little new. Broken Arrow. Mary Cox, how are you? Yeah, I know. You know what? Normally, because I do short live streams that are like 10 minutes long. Because I usually run out of material to talk about. But I could talk about this for hours. Michael Weeds, what's up, brother? Movies were different back then, but good. Absolutely. Like, that's why... Dude, that's why, like, I don't need to go out and party and all this crap. Like, I don't know, man. I've just always been content with movies. Movies entertain me more than anything else. I actually prefer movies over TV any day. You know? I've always wanted to be an actor. I've always wanted to be a stunt man, stunt driver. You know? That's a story for another time. But, yeah. I agree, David. It is definitely a creepy thing, but you know, it is what it is. St. Elmo's Fire, very good, Griffin. That's right, another Brat Pack movie, I think. Wasn't that John Cusack? Wasn't he in that? Breakfast Club. American Gangster. Wasn't American Gangster the one with Denzel Washington? But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up here. Otherwise, we're going to be talking about movies forever. Big is great. Trading Places. Coming to America. All of these are great. We'll talk about movies another time for sure. Anyways, guys, let me get out of here. Smack that like button. John Christopher, Rocky. All the Rocky movies are on YouTube. Yes, John. Yes, all the Rocky movies. Anyway, guys, we're going for 134 likes. Comment 111 if you've hit that like. Comment 222 if you haven't. Yes, James, we could talk about WWF another time for sure, because I was a big fan back then, too. Anyway, guys, let me get out of here. Thanks so much for talking and having a good time. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. Take care.